With a yo-ho-ho, it's Taylor the Toaster. Welcome back to Let's Play. You can see it in the logos. There's two of them on screen. We don't really need that many, but in the last episode, Cammy Travis revealed that Coach Travis is not her biological father, and her real father had been protecting a notebook from Dave Evans for all of these years. So let's dive right back in.
It was something that belonged to my father, one of his most precious possessions, an old notebook. There was something written on the cover, Dave's final notebook.
Dave's final notebook? Could it be? Cam, tell us what was in it.
I'm sorry, Mark, I don't remember, but I think I know where it is.
Granddad's final notebook? I wonder what he wrote.
Chapter 8! The White Comet blazes!
Chapter 8! He really wanted to yell it! Well, you children have the Italy match to get ready for. In the meantime, I'll head back to Japan and see if I can't find this notebook. Thanks, Mr. Veteran. But why not just get one of the other Mr. Veterans on the job? There are 3 of them, you know. Cost efficiency. We're almost ready for kickoff as Italy's Orpheus take on England's finest, the Queen's Knights. The English team are under intense pressure.
Ah, they must be showing the game on TV.
Defeat today would spell the end of their campaign. Meanwhile, things appear very unsettled in the Italian camp. This will be the team's first game since their new coach took the helm. I just hope Ray Dark doesn't get up to any of his old tricks. Well, whatever happens, we know we've got to play Italy next, and if we don't beat them, it's all over. It wouldn't be a bad idea to see one of their matches. You're right, they're playing in Hydra Stadium, so let's head there now. Yeah, brilliant idea, and afterwards we even intend to go to the Italian camp. But yeah, the TV is so approximate to us that we can hear the TV from outside and every word of the commentary. The match is about to start, but instead of just going in the TV and actually watching the game, we're gonna get a boat and go all the way to Hydra Stadium instead, and presumably miss the entire match. We also don't have tickets, so we can't even legally get in, but somehow we made it on time. Don't think about it too hard. Allora, Signor D, we never asked you to be our coach. We don't need you giving us orders. We want you to sit on the bench and say nothing, capito? We are all agreed. That's right, non è vero, Paolo? As you wish. Perche, Paolo? Why did you say nothing? You know what kind of man Signor D is. È strano. It is strange. I have this feeling that there is something more to Signor D. Sia pazzo? What are you thinking? Our captain is not here, so you must lead the team. You must be strong. Si, I know. And we're gonna get some commentary within my commentary. It is kickoff between a game that doesn't even involve Inazuma, Japan. Edgar Partinus runs down the line for Queen's Knights, taking on Italy's Orpheus, who are currently top of the group, but now obviously in a bad position. But a great save from their goalkeeper regardless, and almost turning it round. The White Comet goes barely over the net, and in theory, that should be a corner as well. Wow, what a game! Paolo and Edgar are on amazing form.
The teams are really evenly matched so far.
But Edgar Partinus is taking centre stage. Hisatsu Tactics! Invincible Lance! they're gonna use their special tactics and charge straight forward. Cosa, what is this? Should have been watching their game against us, mate. England actually has 2 special tactics, and Invincible Lance barely misses on the chance to get them a goal, and also English players can apparently teleport. I wish all English people could teleport, because then I wouldn't need a car. And what a half that was! It certainly was, Maxter. The teams are still level pegging, but my money's on England to break the deadlock. Forza ragazzi! Someone must have an idea of how to beat them. Cosa? Si da ridere? What's so funny? So, am I allowed to speak now? Silenzio! Be quiet! It won't hurt to ask him. Paolo? Well, I'd start by making some changes. I'd have 2 at the back. Impossible! Are you kidding? Invincible Lance can't be stopped in midfield, but when partner shoots, he drops his guard. That's when the defense should strike. And when you attack, pass rather than dribble, and don't play a ball along the ground either. Siete securi. Are you sure we should follow this advice? Hang about, the Italians are playing in a completely different way. You're right, they've changed their formation, and now they look like a new team. And so, the Italian Nathan Swift passes the ball to the one that looks like a girl, and it's gonna be a goal from Paolo Bianchi! Back of the net, son! What a strike, what a turnaround, and there's the conveniently timed final whistle. Italy have beaten England. Boom, fantastico! I mean, a draw would have been fine for them anyway, they're already top of the league, but we could not have won without Signor D. As soon as we followed his instructions, victory was ours for the taking. Signor D, voglio the verità, tell me, what does football mean to you? He really knows the game of football. He knows what it means to win. Cese vero? Just who are you? There's no doubt about it. It was Ray Dark's tactic that gave Italy the edge and helped them beat England. His skills as a strategist haven't faded at all. If anything, he's got even sharper. Unless I am very much mistaken, and I am not, that is Detective Smith. It looks like he has something on his mind. Mark, might I suggest you have a word with him? Yeah, because he's a detective on duty. He could be chasing all kinds of criminals, doing important stuff on the run, and instead, no, just a bunch of kids are gonna go interrupt him on the job and see why he's got a frown on his face when he's working as a detective investigating crimes. It doesn't have to be cheery and happy, does he? But we're just gonna spoil his day and get him caught out on whatever he was trying to do. What the? Oh, it's you, Mark. For a second there I thought you were one of Ray Dark's cronies. Exactly what I would have said in your position, but possibly with a few more swear words. I found out some things that are worrying, to say the least. I believe that Ray Dark is being manipulated by someone else. Some greater power. What? Someone's controlling Ray Dark. I believe so. And Dark's been paying a lot of money into an Italian bank account. You might see man driving Italian whip, blacked out windows, going to the gym. All we know is that it's being sent to the account of someone with the initial L.
L. So you think that might be the person who's manipulating Ray Dark?
I don't know, and that bothers me. I'm gonna have to do a bit more digging. I'll be in touch when I find out more. Might just pre an Italian dish. Lethal, how are we gonna summarise this? Right, he's gone. I can save my throat again. So, meanwhile, hello, Sylvia.
Oh, Mark, there you are. Oh, you all look very serious. I hope nothing's the matter. Anyway, Coach Travis wants you to get to the training ground right away.
Is it time for training already? That means the final Group B game is about to start. I'd love to see it. I wonder who's going to go through. And indeed, we've just seen the Italian and English match, and now Group B has got some big teams like Brazil and France. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Let's get to the training ground. We're actually going to get a bit of insight into Group B, and we're going to pop over to Peacock Stadium and see what that match is. So that is the French team, Rose Griffons. The atmosphere is electric. Who will progress to the knockout stages? The world is about to find out. The French team, the Rose Griffons, are on the pitch, awaiting their opponents. Team Ogre!
Team Ogre? It can't be. So not even the FFI is safe. This means history is being changed. I have to do something. Teleport!
Quoi? You really plan to play a game of football dressed like that? Ridicule! Fear not, we have come prepared.
Listen up, Team Ogre. Prepare for battle.
Jalousine, who are you? We are ogres. We will devour mankind. We will devour the world itself. Ogres? Nom de... What are you talking about? It is time for Phase 1 of Operation Ogre to commence.
Great Granddad! Huh? Who are you?
Great Granddad!
Great Granddad?
My name's Canon Evans. I came from the future.
You what? Who does he think he is? Just appearing out of thin air like that? And what's all this about coming from the future?
Who are you? I told you. My name's Canon Evans. I'm your great-grandson. What? Great-grandson? Why are you saying all this crazy stuff? Oh, you're right. I'm getting ahead of myself. Listen, great-granddad. I'll be waiting for you at Peacock Stadium. See you there. He just vanished.
This lad appears out of nowhere, claims he's your great-grandson, and disappears again. What's he playing at?
I don't know. All I know is that we've got to go to Peacock Stadium.
Do we? You know, it could like be a trap? I don't know. Some kid just appears out of thin air and claims he's your great-grandson and you're just gonna do what he says? Well, fair enough, that's the objective, so we're off to Peacock Stadium where our match against America just happened, so that's how you can remember where to go. Alternatively, just look at the map.
We're too late!
The thing on the fire massacre. I have never seen football played like that. This is not football. This is war.
Ha! What a pathetic display. Is that really how they played football 80 years ago?
This is such a waste of time. What's the point of entering a football tournament? Let's find Mark Evans, eliminate him, job done.
We were told to get through to the knockout stages of the FFI. Those were our orders. Consider this a warm-up. We are getting ever closer to our goal, making Mark Evans experience total and utter defeat in front of the entire world.
Now we'll just have to see if Inazuma National can make it out of their group.
Do you need to ask? We have come from 80 years in the future. We know full well what will happen. Phase 1 of the operation is complete. Come, Team Ogre. It is time to withdraw.
What country do you represent in the FFI then? Space? Futureville? Canada?
Well, that were a game and a half. 36-0. Would you credit it? The French team must be in bits. That was Team Ogre. They're soldiers sent from 80 years in the future. They're trying to steal your love of football from your great-granddad, so the game disappears from history completely.
Hang on a flipping minute. You keep banging on about the future and your great-granddad. Do you expect any of us to buy this?
Ah, yeah, you are right. Maybe I have got a bit ahead of myself, but I've got proof. Here you are, Dave's Super Skills notebook.
Grandad's notebook? Wow, this is the real thing. It's even got my notes scribbled in the margins.
This book taught me everything I know about football.
Wait a sec. Are you telling me you can read my handwriting?
Of course I can. We're family after all.
So he's really claiming he's from the future. Do any of you seriously think this kid's telling the truth?
I think it's worth taking him at his word.
Right. I think we should trust him.
Okay, sure. He's from the future. We're just going to accept that.
I love football. That's why I want to save it. Who wants to live in a world without football? You've got to help us, great-granddad. Defeat Team Ogre. Otherwise I'll lose my present. And you'll lose your future.
Well, I want a present from you, great-grandson. Christmas is coming.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, great-granddad. According to Professor Killar's research, Team Ogre have a base located at Hidden Hill in Inazuma Town.
Could you be more specific than Hidden Hill? I doubt that's the official name of the place. But yeah, as sudden as that, in the next episode, we genuinely will be taking on Team Ogre. That is not a joke. For now, it's been a while since we looked at the FFI standings, and now that Team Ogre have factored into it, it's worth a look. You can't see them on here, but Team Ogre have directly replaced Cote Victoire at the bottom. So their team is Little Gigantes. They've had 2 draws thus far, and then they've absolutely bodied France, even though it's not on the scoreboard yet. That point's going to go to them. While Germany is doing okay. Brazil, the clear ones are a victory. So no, Germany's doing terribly then. Brazil have absolutely wiped the floor with this one. But currently, you're looking at Cote Victoire and Spain as your best contenders, I would say. Meanwhile, England's done very, very poorly. And Argentina have actually suffered a loss to Orpheus. I think that was in the first round, actually. So, yeah. In the next episode, Team Ogre will attack. And we're just going to have to deal with that. See you then.